Good evening. My name is Maureen Power, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada. My main objective is to hopefully remove you from your everyday stresses and to help you to develop your creativity through stamping. First thing I want to tell you all tonight is that Stampin' Up! Has a fantastic starter kit for $48. No shipping and no taxes. You can get $165 worth of product of your choice. And there's another one as well. For $135, you can get $252 worth of product of your choice. And there's no shipping and no taxes. So it's a fantastic starter kit. And I'd love to have you on my team. So feel free to give me a call. You have until month end to sign up, and like I said, it is a fantastic starter kit. I don't think there's anything else that I need to update you on, but I'm going to work with the Ornamental Christmas this evening, but I'm going to show you a few things that I've done with this set already, and then I'll show you the card that I'm going to do this evening. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Just bear with me. I'm going to see now if I can get that I don't have to have all that machinery in it. Okay, so this is the set I'm working with. Ornamental Christmas. 'Tis the season. Be jolly and Merry Christmas. And wishing you peace and joy. The stamps or the dies, I keep all my little pieces in the bags. So the dies, there's 11 altogether. You have 2 of the tree cutouts. You have an ornament cutout, the round circle, the star, and then you have the bulb toppers and a couple of other pieces there. I'm not working with most of that tonight. The paper, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of the paper left. This is one sheet where you have your trees and there's the back, the stars. Another piece are these trees, and this is the back with the polka dots. This scribble, and this piece is is that what I'm working with tonight? No, it's not actually. Fa la 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 is the one I'm working with tonight, and there's the back of that. And the ornaments and the stripes or the squares. As you can see, I don't have a lot left. And then is these stripes with this pattern on the back. So that's your DSP, and I'm going to put that back in my case. Here's all the little scraps that I got left over. Usually when I have scraps, I put them in one of these sleeves. So I'll fix that up after. So that's the paper. With this, you also get these rings, gold rings. And I've made 2 Christmas ornaments out of those so far. Okay. I've also made this card here using mostly the DSP, and then I use the bulb and the topper for the bulb. I've also made this card here so that you can see that you can also use silver. You don't have to use the gold, even though there's gold in that. You could use silver, and that's another card that I made. One more before we get to tonight's is this one here, and that one opens like that. Okay, so move these aside. What's everybody drinking tonight? I'm drinking tea that my sister brought me. She's in the room with me here tonight, Judy.
Well, now you know I gotta say hello now.
Yeah, well, just let me switch it over.
Hi, everybody.
Our twin.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, she's not my twin, by the way. There's 6 years in the difference between us. This particular set here's how it stamps, and here's how the die's cut. And when you cut this piece strip here, you get these 5 circles, which I've used on different things. And you also have these little, I don't know what you would call them, and you have a star. So that's what the cutouts look like. Tonight's card, I'm using this leaf from, always remember that you can use other things. You don't have to use just what's in your kit. So tonight I'm using this leaf here from one of the Paper Pumpkin die sets. My inspiration for tonight's card is this card here, which was done by Penny, one of our Team Stick girls. So this was a swap card I received. It's a fantastic nail card. And she had this piece with a little strip on the back so that this can move. I didn't do that part, but this was my inspiration for the card tonight. And this is the card that we're doing tonight. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different. I had this, believe it or not, this afternoon. I made this card for tonight. And I had happy birthday right across the front of it. And look at this, fa la 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 la. So just after I had it glued down, I realized, oh no, I can't do that. That's a Christmas cardstock, so, or DSP. I will mention to you that it is close to, well, you know, we're getting up to the Christmas season when you look at the fact that if you want anything, you have to order it through me soon. I'm going to plug in my phone. It looks like she's only on 20. So if you have cardstock that you need to replenish your supplies with the Christmas colors or any other color, if you purchase a package of cardstock with me, I will switch out whatever colors you need. So you can get in touch with me if you need that. Here's the happy birthday that I had done. Really, really pretty, but not feasible for this card. So I had done up some kits for this card. So I'm going to take out the happy birthday and I'll show you what we're doing instead once I finish this. Okay, so these are our pieces. The black cardstock is cut at 7 by 5.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. Now I did my scoring wrong, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to have a DSP in that over it. Okay. Then I have a piece of smoky slate, which I thought went really nice with this, cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and that's going to go on the inside. So I'm going to put that down right away. It's getting a bit chilly out there now, isn't it? I think we're into the fall season now. All right, so then this is where, okay, I'm using foil, and rather than waste all of that when you're going to put this on top of it, that's where I cut out my happy birthday piece and my leaf there, or twig. So what I'm going to do, you don't want to get glue on foil. It changes the look of it. So what I'm going to do is put a thin layer of seal just down the two sides, and then I'm going to carefully lay it on top, and wherever it goes, that's where it goes. I'm not moving it because it'll change the color of our foil. And then this piece is going to go down. And nobody's going to see this part here. It's going to be on your cardstock. And you've saved a bit of foil. Foil is more expensive, foil paper, than your regular foil, regular cardstock. So nobody sees that. Then I used, by the way, for the happy birthday, I used the dies, Wanted to Say dies. And for these circles, or this circle I should say, I used the third die right here. And that cuts out, it leaves this circular border. I got some here actually. Going through my garbage, believe it or not, but it's all paper. So when you cut this one out, this is what you get, but this is what's left behind. If you decided you wanted to use that, you could use it. See how the silver will come through, or gold, or whatever you're using. So you could have that cut at the right size and then use the negative. That's called the negative piece. So that was cut from this one here. I'll just take it out so you can see it. This one here. So you have this on the inside of this piece here, which is what came out of it. And your negative piece is that one there. So you can really get two different pieces from that. The sentiments I'm using tonight are from Greetings of the Season. Except for the Merry Christmas, that is from the stamp set that we're using tonight right here. But the inside piece is from the this one here. So the next step I'm going to do is put this down. Don't forget, if you have any questions about getting the starter kit, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You could just get the starter kit and get a discount for the next little while on your order. So give me a call and I will certainly go over it with you. Now, I am not going to pop this piece because I'm going to pop the leaf. So I am going to make sure I don't put anything beyond this point. So I'm going to put a bit of seal there. And I'm going to just put that right here. And there's no glue. Now, some people like to cut out another circle and put it here, another circle black. I don't normally bother, but you could put another black piece on this and you wouldn't see the white. My leaf, I am going to use my mini dimensionals. And I'm going to put a couple on this. And I'm only going to go up the spine of it. I'm not going to put it all over the place. Put one there. And another one there. Okay, so I'm just going to put it at this angle, I think, this time. It doesn't really matter what angle you put it on. Now, I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to take the Merry Christmas and I'm going to show you an easy way for fussy cutting. Take this piece, and you can do it with the polymers as well, and I'm just going to draw out the border. Okay. So I think I have that done. Well, not quite, but my pencil gave out. So let's just, I can see where it's supposed to be. So, oh, the lid. Okay. So I'll get rid of that lid. I will put this on a block now because I am going to need it. And what I'm going to do now is bring in my Versamark, because I'm going to emboss this. So the first thing I'm going to do is get Versamark all over my stamp. And then I'm going to come back in here and kind of line this up. It's kind of hard with, I'll take my glasses off too. It's kind of hard when I got a phone in front of my face, but let's see how we do. Then I'm going to take my silver, and you noticed I'm using the same color cardstock that I used there, which is Smoky Slate. So let's pick this up. And I didn't use my embossing buddy only because I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. But if you use the embossing buddy, there's less chance that you'd have to use your brush to remove some of the embossing cream. So let's try that. I'm going to heat up my gun. You kind of don't like to use that word on Facebook. My heating gun. And I probably should get my tweezers because that is starting to burn my finger. Now you see that changing? It's getting right shiny. Once she changes, you want to back off on it because you don't want to burn it. So it looks like it's all changed, so I'm just going to give it a few more swings of that, and I'm going to put my heat gun away. Now, what I'm going to do is take my scissors, and where I have those lines, I'm just going to fussy cut inside the pencil line. And if you miss some of it, you can easily just erase it with a pencil eraser. And this way you don't have to go really close with your fussy cutting. Because some people don't like to fussy cut. I don't mind it myself, but some people don't like doing it. And this is one way of getting around it. You're not having to go right in close to your letters and fussy cut it. And I think that should be rounded more. So there you go. This I'm going to pop up as well. And I'm going to show you the one I did earlier without the embossing powder. So the first thing, and again, I'm not going to put any glue dots right here. All right, so what I'll do is I'll just put this there. I'm not going to put dimensionals, I mean. And I think with this one, I may use my bigger dimensionals, which really I've got the edges that I'll use. I'm just going to put 3. I'm not a big dimensional person. Okay, so peel them. And the last one. All right, so you can feel where your dimensionals are and then make sure that you put it in far enough that you don't see it there. Okay. And then on the inside, that's where I'm going to put I love this particular set for all the nice sayings. It's only sayings as well. And this one, I'm going to do it in black. My Memento Black is in this case. This was the one for the white ink. All right, so you're going to want to make sure that this does not go out beyond there. So the easiest way to do that is to come in here, line it up close to the inside. And just hold that for a couple of seconds. So it's may your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. I'm also going to take the tree, one of the trees. I'm going to take this tall one. And put that on a block. Stamp that up. Oh no, I didn't do it on this one. Let's do it anyway. I'm going to stamp it off. I got to get a scrap. See what it would look like stamped off. Yeah, I think I'll do it. So I'm going to stamp it off. And I'm just going to put the tree in the center. And I'm just going to hold it very lightly. So you can still see your sentiment. And it's got the tree in the center. Now, here's the same card. I'm going to put the gems on now in a second as well. Here's the same card using the black ink for the Merry Christmas. So tell me in the comments what you liked better. I think personally, I kind of like the black better because the Merry Christmas is silver and it doesn't really show up as well as the black ink. But anyway, you let me know what you think. Then I have these gems. What did I do with my gems? Here, no. I had them here earlier. Oh, I have them here. So the gems that I'm using are the natural matte dots. And there's some black ones in there. I put it on top with this card. But I think I'm going to use the same, do it on the bottom for this, like this card here. So I'll pick up a big one, put it here, and then a tiny one. And put it right there. So there's the cards. One with the silver, which I don't really see that you see it much, and one with the black. So let me know in the comments which one you like the best. And my camera keeps flipping ever since I moved this camera into this new room. I can't seem to get it the way I want it, and it doesn't stay. So, and if anybody knows how to flip from portrait to landscape for videos, please let me know. Facebook has done something and I can no longer do portrait, which is probably the way I like doing my videos best. Okay, I'm going to switch the camera around. And it's not cooperating again. Okay, just be sure to reach out to me. You have until October the 31st if you want to take advantage of the starter kit. It is $48 for $165 worth of product and $135 for $252 worth of product of your choice. And there's no shipping and no taxes. So reach out to me if you want to take advantage. Take care, everyone, and thank you for joining me.